What toxic family tradition did you break that cost you everything? In my family, arranged marriages weren't just expected, they were mandatory. For generations, every firstborn daughter was married off at 18 to a suitable man chosen by the elders. My great-grandmother did it, my grandmother did it, and my mother did it. They all claimed to have grown to love their husbands eventually. When I turned 17, my parents started introducing me to potential matches, mostly older men from wealthy families who'd donate generously to our family business. My father would parade me around at dinner parties like a prized horse, bragging about my grades and extracurriculars, while these men twice my age looked me up and down. The final straw came when they arranged for me to meet Gregory Walsh, a 42-year-old business associate of my father's. He showed up to dinner reeking of whiskey, with a thick gold chain around his neck and a wandering eye that made my skin crawl. As he discussed bride prices with my father over dessert, I excused myself to the bathroom and threw up. That night, I told my parents I wouldn't go through with it. I wanted to go to college, have a career, and marry someone I actually loved. My mother slapped me across the face, the first and only time she'd ever hit me. "You ungrateful child," she hissed. This tradition has kept our family prosperous for generations, but I refused to back down. I had secretly applied to colleges and been accepted with a full scholarship to study engineering. When I showed them the acceptance letter, my father turned purple with rage. He tore it to shreds and locked me in my room. For 2 weeks, they kept me imprisoned. No phone, no internet, just meals slipped under the door 3 times a day. My younger sister Emma would sneak notes to me saying our parents were finalizing the engagement to Gregory. The wedding was set for the week after my 18th birthday, just 2 months away. I knew I had to escape. Emma helped me pack a small bag and gave me her babysitting money, $847 in crumpled bills. Late one night, while our parents were at a charity gala, I climbed down the oak tree outside my window. Emma watched from above, crying silently as I ran into the darkness. I took a bus to the next state and moved in with my high school best friend's family. They helped me enroll in community college while I worked 2 jobs to support myself. My parents hired private investigators to find me, but I stayed hidden. 3 years passed. I graduated with my associate's degree and transferred to a university to study mechanical engineering. That's where I met Nathan, a kind-hearted grad student who loved me for my mind, not my family name. We dated for 2 years before getting engaged. On my terms, my choice. When the wedding invitations went out, I sent one to my family's address, not expecting a response. A week later, Emma called from a burner phone. She was engaged to a 39-year-old real estate developer. Our parents had accelerated the tradition after my betrayal, planning to marry her off at 17. I couldn't let history repeat itself. The night before her engagement party, Nathan and I drove 8 hours to our childhood home. We parked down the street and waited until Emma snuck out with her suitcase. She was shaking as she climbed into our car. My parents reported her missing the next morning. They went on local news, crying crocodile tears about their kidnapped daughter. But Emma was 17, old enough for the police to accept that she'd left voluntarily. She moved in with us and finished high school while working part-time at a cafe. The day I married Nathan, my entire extended family disowned me. Uncles, aunts, cousins, all blocked my number and social media. My parents publicly declared they had no daughters, but I gained something more valuable than their toxic legacy. Emma is now studying pre-med at my alma mater. She dates who she wants and dreams as big as she dares. Last month, she told me she wants to become a trauma surgeon. Our parents would have never allowed that.